Today we are going to discuss about non-deterministic finite automata, which is also called as NFA. Before discussing non-deterministic finite automata, first of all we are going to determine the different types of finite automata that we had already discussed. All the problem previously we had solved for finite automata. Finite automata is also called as a deterministic finite automata because always, for example, from Q0 with input 0, it goes to Q1, Q0 with input 1 goes to Q0. That means the next state are determined. That is Q with each with the current state with the input symbol, it always goes to some other state. For example, Q0 on 0 goes to Q1, and next time whenever you are going to consider Q0, for example, we are not going to consider the input symbol 0 again. That is, Q0 with the single input always goes to the single state. Whereas in non-deterministic finite automata, we can consider Q0 once is going to Q1. Q0 with the same input symbol 0 is also going to some other state, which is Q0. If we are going to consider some other state, for example Q2, so Q0 on 0 can also goes to Q2. So what is the difference? In deterministic, the number of transitions are already determined. With the single input symbol, there will be a single transition. Whereas in NFA, with the single input symbol, the number of transitions are not determined previously. That is, Q0 on 0 can have multiple transitions. From Q0 it will on 0 goes to Q1. It is on 0 goes to itself also. Q0 on 0 is going to Q2 also. So this is only the example part that we had added additionally. Now, so the finite automata is called as a deterministic finite automata. That is, FA is classified as DFA and NFA. So what is the difference between DFA and NFA? In DFA, with the state and the input, there will be the input symbol with the current state always goes to the next state, whereas the input symbol with the current state always goes to the power set of Q in case of NFA. That we are consider here, that is not limited to Q. That is, if we have Q0 and Q1 are the some state, so what will the power set of that will be null Q0, Q1 and Q0, Q1 together. So this is called the power set of Q. So what is the formula? 2 raised to Q. Here states are 2. So what will be the power set which is represented as, for example, A? So power set A is 2 raised to Q. How many states will be there in the power set of Q? Will be 2 raised to how many states? Q1 and Q2 are the 2 states. So number of states will be 2 raised to 2. That will be 4 states. That is starting with null Q0, Q1 itself separately and with the together. So FA is classified as DFA, NFA. This is having this state transition function where input with the current state goes to the next state. In case of NFA, input with the current state can go to the multiple states. That is already given in the diagram. Q0 with the single input symbol always goes to the single state, whereas Q0 with the single input symbol can go to multiple states. That is the main difference between DFA and NFA. Second main difference, if the diagram is not given and the table is given, so how will make out whether this is a table for DFA or for NFA? In case of DFA, always we are going to find single state name as cell entries, whereas in the case of NFA, always we are going to find the combination of states as the cell entry of your state transition function. So what is NFA? NFA is similar to DFA, which also consists of 5 tuple Q sigma transition function, initial state and the final state. But what is main difference between DFA is in the transition function, where input symbol with the current state always goes to the more number state, which is called as a power set of Q. So this is the difference between NFA and DFA. Normally they used to ask for 5 marks, or sometime they will ask for 10 marks to write a short note between the difference between DFA and NFA. So it is very necessary to determine the difference between NFA and DFA.